What's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Thank you so much for all the love and support you give me all the time and the encouragement and spending time to actually comment on my videos. It really does mean the world to me, so thank you so much for joining me on my journey and my channel. If you are new, I have recently done a video showing a little bit about myself, showing my face and a little bit about my twin flame journey, so if you want to check that out, it's in the description box down below. I hope you guys are all well and coping with whatever situation you're in. I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle cards today and the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to see what's going on with the Divine Masculines. I'm going to start with the Moonology cards, I think. I'm going to start shuffling. My readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've tapped on this video. There's obviously a message for you, and if there isn't any time, you know, when you're not resonating with my readings, just click off the video. Not every time you may have an understanding of it, or it might not resonate, so just move on from it. Don't try and fit it into your situation and confuse yourself. I use the term Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine only because it's easier for me to channel like that and easier for you to understand. I realise it's just energy, so please don't be offended. Just put it into your situation how it resonates to you. They're just labels. Right, what is going on with the Divine Masculines? What is the current energy of the Divine Masculines at the moment? How are they feeling? There is a lot going on at the moment in the world with everybody. So much change, so much shifting going on. Lots of inner work. And things can feel a little bit overwhelming at the moment, and we're experiencing a lot of doubt and fear, and we're having to change our perception. So let's see how Divine Masculines are coping today. Look at the bigger picture, and it's a full moon in Sagittarius, and we've just come into Sagittarius actually, so that's really interesting. So Divine Masculines are looking at the bigger picture. They're not just set in their ways thinking things have to be in a certain way. They're actually they're opening up and looking at things differently. Instead, they're changing their perception. They're not just thinking one way and being you know, before they used to think that there was no solution and they was looking at things where it was just negative, but they're actually looking at things differently and opening up more wider and knowing that things can work out. There are solutions, not just to be small-minded. So let's see what the actual guidebook says for this card. We are actually coming up to a full moon. I think it's about 8 days away, so the energies are, it's usually a few days before full moon that we actually feel the effect. So that's 84. My throat has been really affected in this reading. I'm having to really clear my throat, so there is a lot of stuff going on with the Divine Masculines, you know, to do with communication. They're wanting to communicate, maybe this is channeling through me. So let's see. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over can be counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best, and the universe will surprise you. So that's really amazing. So like I said, he's got a different perception. He's feeling more positive because he's looking at things differently. He's not just being narrow-minded, and he's actually opening up and expanding and looking into things differently on about this relationship with you and about his life. Not being set in his ways, and he's been more flexible is the word. about this situation more, and you know, realising that there can be a positive outcome to this situation, this relationship with you. So this is really positive. My throat has really been affected in this reading today, where I'm having to clear the. So divine masculines could be really, their throat chakra could be opening up and healing today, and they're, you know, getting ready for communication. And communication is coming up a lot at the moment. So, and because they're looking at things differently, they're looking at the bigger picture and realising that there can be, things can be resolved. There is a solution to this situation, because he is putting his trust more in himself and in God as well. So because he's more awakened and more conscious to what is actually going on, he knows there's more to it, this relationship. So that is what divine masculines are feeling today. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle deck say. What is going on with the divine masculines today? Nice clear message. I hope that is resonating with you and you feel that as well, what's going on with the divine masculine. He's looking at things differently, realising there are solutions if he just changes his mindset and quietens his mind and actually just listens to his soul and what his soul is wanting. And to be able to take more, he knows he's got to take risks. And it is very, you know, it is frightening, you know, having to take risks when you just really don't know what the outcome is. And you really do have to trust and have faith that you are going to be taken care of. So this is what he's learning to do. So let's see what is going to come out today. Nice clear message of what's going on with the divine masculines today. How they're feeling in this present moment. Mending, yeah, they're mending. And the number is 52, so that's 7, so that's a very spiritual number as well. He's mending at the moment. This time you may not have heard from your divine masculine, and he could be quite quiet. But as I've said recently in my readings, this is when they're doing their mending. They're mending themselves. They're doing their inner work. They're releasing stuff that's not serving them anymore, and they're, you know, mending themselves is mending this relationship with you as well, because they know that they've got to do their inner work for this relationship to be possible. And they want to mend things with you. They do want to mend things, so they've made this commitment to themselves to mend themselves and to connect with God and ask for help. So then they have the guidance and the wisdom to come towards you and mend things. They want to mend things with you. They don't want things to be the way they are at the moment. So just trust. If your divine masculine is ghosting you and you're not hearing and he's been silent, it's because they're doing their inner work, and it's all for good reason. And always trust, you know, divine timing. This is the perfect time for your divine masculine to do this. And because he's looking at the bigger picture, he's not set in his ways anymore. He's opening up and realising, because there has been so much change with the divine masculines. So let's see what the message of the guidebook says as well. Let's see, 195. Okay, the essential meaning of this card is forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Yeah, so he's forgiving himself, making amends with himself, and by doing that, that's when he's going to have the courage and the strength to be able to come towards you, because he's going to be looking at things differently when he's forgiven himself. Okay, so the oracle message is, each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that were rehearsed over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free, yeah. So he's still releasing and mending himself. He's healing his wounds and letting go of old things that happened in the past. old thoughts, old beliefs that he had about himself, and letting go of memories of things maybe that weren't so good between you and him. Realising that it doesn't matter what happened then, that is the past, and he wants to come in fresh and show you who he really is, because he's going to set himself free from this burden of looking at things in such a way. He's opening up his world. He's looking at the bigger picture, like this other card says. So this is really positive. He's mending, and this is so important, because that's what's mending your relationship, because you're one soul. So let's read what the relationship message is. This is always exciting. I know everybody likes the relationship message, because that's what the ego is wanting. So let's read it. Come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would you love to do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. So Divine Masculines realise that they have been shutting off, and they're been blocking this situation, and they're learning to open their heart. They know that opening their heart is the answer, and they need to forgive themselves. They need to forgive people maybe in their past, things that have happened to him in the past, and forgiveness with other people that have been in their life. Just things that he's been hurt from in the past, he needs to heal, and he needs to really truly forgive himself about maybe how he's behaved towards you, the person that's watching. Because otherwise you're just going to go round and round in circles, and you're not going to move forwards. You need to move on from this, and they have made the commitment to make amends with themselves. And both of you could be still having effect where you maybe think that you've healed things within you and to do with forgiveness towards each other about this situation, but maybe there's a little bit more that you can do with forgiveness. And again, that's about changing perception, about really believing in your Divine Masculine, the person that's watching, just to help your Divine Masculine to be able to forgive himself. If you're feeling forgiving, if you've experienced forgiveness, and you've accepted what's happened in the past, and you understand why those things happened, that will help your Divine Masculine. So, and Divine Masculine has got to forgive himself before he comes towards you. So this is the work that he's doing, he's mending. So this relationship could be mending, and that's what he's working on. He's prioritising things. He wants to mend this relationship with you, but he knows that he's got to do his work first, and he knows the greatest love of all is loving himself. He realises that for him to be able to be who he wants to be towards you, and when he does come towards you, he wants to be his true self. So how powerful is that? It's really amazing. I'm going to go to the energy pots now to see how he's feeling towards you as well today, the person that's watching. I hope it's resonated with you and I've explained it to you well, so you do understand what I'm saying, and now you're in a place where you have that greater understanding. Positive, yeah. He's feeling more positive about this relationship. He's feeling positive about himself. He's feeling more positive about his life, because he's opening up. He's looking at things differently. He's changed his perception, and he's mending. He's mending himself. He's forgiving himself. He knows that's what's happened. He's making that commitment. And he's experiencing more positive things because of making that decision. Let's see what else comes out, how he's feeling. Communicates, yeah. And as I said, my throat has just been going croaky the whole time, and I'm having to clear my throat all the time, and this is communicate. He wants to communicate with you. So again, for some of you, you could be hearing from your Divine Masculine, and you could be, connecting on the 5D and getting signs. And divine masculine could be communicating to you like that, or communicating through songs, or just in your everyday life where you're knowing that they're signs from your divine masculine. That's communication as well. But some of you might actually get communication in the 3D because he's now feeling positive and he's looking at things differently, and he's made that commitment to mend himself. So how amazing is that? That's really positive. Let's see what else he'd love to say to you today if he had the opportunity in the 3D, and what is he actually saying in the 5D? What is he actually communicating? What he wants you to know today. 2 have come out already, so there's a lot of communication that wants to come out. Divine masculines want to say a lot today. How weird is that? This is about forgiveness, this reading, and it's saying, please forgive me. So please forgive your divine masculine. He really does want forgiveness to help him move forwards even more. He's moving forwards every day, but this will really help if there's something within you that's, you know, you still need to forgive your divine masculine for. So please forgive them, and he really does want you to forgive them and put what happened in the past, and to look at things differently. I'm scared of you. They're scared of you. They're feeling scared of you, and that's why another reason why you might not have heard communication, why they're being silent, because they don't know what to say to you, because they're scared of you, because they do look at you, and they look at you as this goddess and this angel, and they just look up to you and think you're so amazing, so wonderful, and you know they don't feel worthy of your love, so that can cause fear, because they can feel your power and your light. They feel your light and the power within you, which makes them feel really scared. So that's really powerful reading today. I really enjoyed doing this reading, and it's all aligned with each other again. Everything that's come out, the communication, the cards, and the energy. So how amazing is that? So please forgive your divine masculine. That will really help, and forgive yourself as well. If you're forgiving yourself for things, and stop blaming yourself or feeling guilty, because that's all toxic energy, and that will help your divine masculine as well, because you're one soul and your energy goes to your divine masculines, and they will feel that shift when you've healed that within you as well. So keep focusing on yourself, guys, and believing and trusting this journey. And I really do hope that you're in a place where you do have that greater understanding about triggers and forgiveness and compassion, and how important it is, and not to keep going over the negative things that have happened on this journey, just to look at it in a different light, to actually realise that it's happening for a reason, to help you grow, to help you be the better version of yourself, and for you to align with your soul so you can experience inner peace. Just having an amazing relationship with yourself. So I'm going to do a card for the person that's watching, the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. So what is the message today for the person that's watching? A nice clear message, please. Let's see. What does the person need to know that's watching today? What is the message that you need to know? Nice clear message to help them stay focused and get their strength up on this journey. Let's see. Embrace the unknown. Yeah. Embrace the unknown, because this journey that makes you feel so much uncertainty, and it can make you feel so scared, but you've just got to trust and embrace it. So let's read the message. Sometimes we can panic and fear about the unknown, when really all we have to do is fully believe everything is working out absolutely perfectly for us. Our job is to let go and allow amazing experiences and opportunities into our lives. The action to take is, the message here is to fully trust and know that the universe and your divine inner spirit are aligning the most amazing and beautiful experiences for you right now. You may not be able to see what is ahead of you, but all you have to do is trust. Trust in the Divine Spirit. There are miracles and magic waiting for you right now. And the affirmation is, I fully trust the Divine Spirit and I embrace the unknown with so much love. Yeah. Embrace this unknownness, because no one's actually said to you this is going to be happening. And because it's so different, this journey, and so challenging at times, it can bring so much fear and doubt, and the fear and the doubt is highlighted within us. It's coming to a surface so we can actually release it, and it's really testing our faith and how much we trust. So this card is, God wants you to know today that embrace the unknown and trust, put your trust in God, and know that everything's working out for you, and whatever you're experiencing right now is to help you grow and for you to learn from. So just try and stay in the present moment as much as you can, and don't look back and don't look too far ahead, and just know that you're safe. You're always safe and you're looked after. And if there's triggers and hard times you're experiencing, just know that you have got the strength to get through it, because you're guided and you have God's support and God's angels to help you through that difficult time. And it's all to get you to a place where you do experience inner peace, because you find that trust and you do believe and you find that strength. It's just testing your faith. So I hope you understand what I'm saying, and just know that everything's working out for you all the time. It's really important. So thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you've understood it and it resonates to you. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. I'm sorry about my throat today, but obviously that had to happen. There's a lot going on here while I was channeling that reading. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. It would mean the world to me. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, I do have PayPal now in the description box down below, and I do have an Amazon wish list as well. So thank you so much guys for all your love and support. I do think about you all the time, and stay focused and keep believing and have faith that everything's working out for you. I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you all, and I love you all very much. Take care. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.